Assalamu alaikum guys. So in this lecture we will cover the inheritance method in Python for classes. So I have discussed the basic of classes, how we can make classes. So in this lecture we will cover the inheritance method. Inheritance method actually refers to that method in classes in which we make a parent class and we make other classes and we relate that classes with the parent class. So let's start. We first create a parent class in the name of a vehicle. Okay, so we are creating a parent class and we will define its attributes or inputs through init function as I have discussed in the previous lecture. Now I will enter the attributes for the vehicle. My attributes will be brand of that vehicle, model of that vehicle and year of that vehicle in which it is formed. Or now I will put the values of attributes. Self dot brand is equal to brand, self dot model is equal to model, self dot year is equal to year. I have discussed the method for classes in the previous class. It is very necessary in object oriented programming, so you can see the previous lectures. Now I will create another function for the mileage, for calculating the mileage of this vehicle. Mileage represents the miles that the vehicle has covered in the current time. So I will create a function with the name of drive to store the mileage and store the value of miles. Okay, for creating this variable I will also create another variable in the init function in the name of mileage, and my basic value for this will be always 0, because when a car is formed in the factory, its mileage is 0, and when it comes out of the factory, then its mileage started. Mileage actually represents the number of miles the vehicle has covered. Now I will create a display function for which will show me the output. In the display function I will use the fstring method. I have discussed it in the previous classes, so you can see the lecture for how to create fstrings. And I want the output that I can enter any vehicle. This vehicle is a self.year. Self.year will represent that year in which it is formed. Self.brand, similarly self.model and self.mileage. Okay, with self.mileage. Now this is the parent class. Now I will create another class in the name of a car, anything which I want, in the name of a car, in the name of a truck, another class. And so let's start with the children class. Child class. I name this class as as car because because I have a vehicle of car, and I relate this vehicle, this car class with the vehicle. So as I have related this car class, I will create an init function, and as I enter the init function, it directly gives me the that attributes which were stored in the vehicle class. Directly it give me. But for this class car, I because every car has four doors and every truck has two doors. So in order to differentiate between a car and a truck, I will create another variable self.door is equal to door and also store it in the init function as I am doing it. Similarly, now I will create another function in the name of display. Okay, as I have entered the display, it directly Python directly give me. Now I can create another child class in the name of a truck, but for simplicity reasons I do not want here because this is the basic method. You try this basic method and inshallah in the coming lectures we will do more exercises on the inheritance method of classes. So then we will from time to time we will evolve. Now I am creating a variable in which I am storing the attributes of the child class. And what does inheritance do? Inheritance actually enhance the reusability of code, means we are creating uh, we directly just link one class with the other class and it directly give me the same attributes as were present in the other class. So this is the use. So I have entered the attributes as the car, as the brand is Toyota, model is Corolla, year is 2014 and number and mileage is 3. Okay, mileage is 100 and number of doors is 3. I have to put the doors 4 but I am creating 3 doors. So it has returned me that the vehicle is 2014, means the year of that vehicle in which it is formed is 2014. Brand is Toyota, car name Corolla with 100 miles. So this was the basics of method in Python, and inshallah in the coming lecture we will do another exercise of the inheritance method for practice purposes. Thank you so much.